राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे, श्री राम भजो मन हरे हरे, श्री राम भजो मन हरे हरे, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे। रघुपति राजा राम राम, रघुपति राजा राम राम, पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे। रघुपति राजा राम राम, अयोध्यावासी राम राम, दशरथ नंदन सीताराम, दशरथ नंदन सीताराम, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे, श्री राम भजो मन हरे हरे, श्री राम भजो मन हरे हरे, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे, राम राम भजो मन हरे हरे।
बोले गणपति भगवान की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, सियावर राम चंद्र की जय। राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय। ओम जगदम्बिका माता की जय। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। श्री राम राम रघुनंदन राम राम, श्री राम राम भरताग्रज राम राम, श्री राम राम रणकरक शराम राम, श्री राम राम शरणं भव राम राम। श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणम्, नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम्। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। कंदर्प अमित चभिनव नीरज सुंदरम पद पीत मानहु तरित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम भजु दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकंदनम रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल चंद्र दशरथ नंदनम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणम आजानु भुज सर चाप धर संग्राम जित कर दूषणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनि मनरंजन मम हृदय कंज निवास गुरु कामादिकलदल गंजनम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। प्रेम से बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। संकट मोचन हनुमान अष्टकम। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। बाल समय रवि भक्ष लियो तब तीन लोक भयो अंधियारो ताहि सो त्रास भयो जग को यह संकट काहू सो जात न तारू देवन आनी करी बिनती तब चार दियो रवि कष्ट निवारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कभी संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो
संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
बाली की त्रास कपीस बस गिरी जात महाप्रभु पंत निहारो चौकी महामुनि साप दियो तब चाहिए कौन विचार विचारो कैद्विज रूप निभाए महाप्रभु सो तुम दास को शोक निवारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन
नाम तिहारो।
अंगद के संग लेन गए सिय खोज कपीश ये बैन उचारो, जीवत ना बची हो हम सो, जो बिना सुधि लाए यहाँ पग धारो। फेरी थके तत सिंधु सबे तब लाई सिया, सुधि प्राण उबारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में, कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
श्री राम, जय श्री राम। रावण त्रास दई सिय को, सब राक्षसी सो कहु सुख निवारो। ताहि समय हनुमान महाप्रभु, जाय महाराज निचर मारो। चाहत सिया शोक सो आगी, सो दे प्रभु मुद्रिका शोक निवारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में, कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। जय श्री राम। बाण लगो और लक्ष्मण के, तब प्राण तजे सुत रावण मारो। ले गृह वैद्य सुषेण समेत, सबे गिरि द्रोण सो वीर उपारो। आनी सजीवन हाथ दई, तब लक्ष्मण के तुम प्राण उबारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में, कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
श्री राम। रावण जुग अजान कियो, तब नाग की फांस सब सिर दारो। श्री रघुनाथ समेत सब दल, मोह भयो
यहाँ संकट भारो।
आनी खगेश तब हनुमान, जो बंधन काती सो त्रास निवारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में, कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बंधु समेत जब यही रावण, ले रघुनाथ पाताल सिधारो। देव ही पूजी भली विधि, सो बलि देह सबे मिली मंत्र विचारो। जाए सहाय भयो तब ही, अहि रावण सैन्य समेत सहारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में, कपि संकट मोचन
नाम तिहारो।
श्री राम।
संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
काज किए पर ते बन के, तुम वीर महाप्रभु देख विचारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को, जो तुम सो नहीं जात है तारो। बेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु, जो कछु संकट होए हमारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम
तिहारो
ओ नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो
नाम तिहारो
ओ नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो
नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो
संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम
तिहारो
ओ संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो लाल देह लाली लसे अरुधर लाल लंगूर वज्र देह दानो दलन जय 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 कपिसूर पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। बोले बजरंगबली भगवान की जय। राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम
सिया राम जय जय राम
ओ बिकल हो सीते कपि के मारे बिकल हो सीते कपि के मारे तब जने सुनी सीचर संहारे राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम
जय जय राम
ओ तात मोर अति पुण्य बहुता तात मोर अति पुण्य बहुता देखे हु नयन राम कर दूता राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम
जय जय राम
ओ राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम। बोले सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की। I think everybody by now know the glimpses of Sundarkand. Sundarkand, what is Sundarkand? Every Tuesday we read Sundarkand at the temple. Sundare Sundari Rama Sundare Sundari Katha Sundare Sundari Sita Sundara Kim Na Sundaram. Most beautiful, the shortest. You know, there is a saying, keep it short and sweet. Sundarkand is don't tell me that when I'm reading Satyanarayan Katha, because every time else is okay, short and sweet. Satyanarayan Katha has to go on. But Sundarkand is the shortest chapter of the Ramayana. But Kand, it is the sweetest of all of them. Why? Sundare Sundari Rama Sundare Sundari Katha. In there's Ram, there's his Katha, there's Sita, there's Hanuman, Jam, all of them are there in Sundarkand. It is very, very, it's mixed. Sundarkand is mixed with adventure. Sundarkand is mixed with emotions, realities, advices, prayers, friendship, people coming together. Hanumanji met so many friends. He met Vibhishan. He introduced Ram Bhagwan to Vibhishan. So many beautiful things happened in Sundarkand. The other chapters are important, But they were about the Lord growing up and, meet Sita. In Sundarkand is when the whole matrix took place of the Ramayana. In Sundarkand, of course, every Tuesday we read it here, and every March, April, we read it at the temple for 5 days. In this evening, 2-3 chaupais I read. Everybody know who is Lankini? Aditya, you know Lankini? Remember Lankini? You don't? So I have to tell you the story all over again? Aditya. Well, I'll do that because I wouldn't have anything to say. Lankini, you remember Lankini? You guys remember Lankini? Arjuna, know Lankini? Avin? Know Lankini? Lankini? Lankini, she was the sister of Ravana, the female guard of Lanka. So when Hanumanji is going to Lanka, he met the first 3 barriers he met. They were all women. That's not saying that women are barriers in your life. Hello? Who said that? 3 women he met, and all 3 of them were barriers. Who did he meet? Who was the first obstacle he met when he was going across, Hanumanji? First obstacle was Sursama, the big snake. Remember the big snake opened her mouth? Then he met Simhika, who could grab you by the shadow like this and eat you out. Now he meets Lankini. And when he meets Lankini, what happened? Lankini, a fly even cannot pass through Lanka. She was the guard, the gatekeeper of Lanka. Not a fly could bypass her. She had such agility in her, and she took so much pride in doing her job. And then what happened? Masaka samana rupati bhari. Hanumanji became as small as a fly. Remember? As small as a fly, trying to get past the gates of Lanka. Lankini says, no, where you going? And then what happened is she wanted to fight Hanumanji. Hanumanji knew that this here is the end of her. So Hanumanji gave her one cuff. Punch her. She fell many miles. She fell. And when she fell many miles, she then sometimes, we have to get a little shake up to remember things, right? Remember things. When she got that punch from Hanumanji, she remembered that Bhagavan Vishnu had blessed her, that one day a monkey will come and hit her so hard. And when she's hit that hard, know that will be the end of her life, but the beginning of a new one. So when she was hit that hard, she knew that this was the monkey Hanumanji. And she accepted defeat. And she's the enemy, remember, of the Lord. She's the gatekeeper of the demon. But always remember that those who are serving Bhagwan, they will never be defeated. Life is not about victory and defeat. Life is never about victory and defeat. Life is about finding who you are. Life is not about finding, our philosophy at least, from the Hindu philosophy, it has never told you to search for God, right? Search for God. कभी कभी भगवान कभी भक्तों से काम करे, जाना था गंगा पार प्रभु के वत की नाव चले। और कभी कभी भगवान कभी भगवान कभी भक्तों से काम करे, जाना था गंगा पार प्रभु के वत की नाव चले। Our dharma has never told you to run after God, because if you are a good human being, God will run after you. Jana tha Ganga par Prabhu ke vat ki naav chale. Beautiful katha in the Ramayana. If you have what it takes, the Lord will come search for you, trying to find you, because the Lord is mother, Lord is father, right? Hardly you will find a child suffocating because their parents are not there. Oh my, I want to see I'm gonna search all over for my parents. Children want a break from their parents sometimes. But you'll find that a parent would search. They would not sleep. They would not be in peace unless they find their child. That is Bhagwan. So the Hindu philosophy has never taught us to run after God. It has taught us that God runs after us. God runs after us. And those who serve Bhagwan don't ever feel that, you'll be defeated in life. Life is not about wins or defeats. The ultimate goal of a Hindu is to be free. That is the goal of life. Not to find this, not to find that, not to discover this, not to discover that. It is to be free. And when we are free from everything, when we are free, then we have lived life. Then we have lived life. Many times a person at a wake or a viewing, we sometimes, and I do this all the time too, I say this Pitaji or this Mataji or Benji or Bhaiji has achieved so much in life. They have this, they have that, they have this, they have that, achieved this, all those kind of things. There's nothing wrong in saying that. But at the end of it all, were we able to live a free life? A life free from everything, judgment, opinions, and everything. If we have lived and we are living a free life, then we have lived life. Otherwise, we have not attained anything at all. So what happens? When she was struck by Hanumanji, she turned wrong now and she blesses Hanumanji. Right? She blesses Hanumanji. And the meaning of this, deeper meaning of this beautiful scene here, what did she say? Tat swarg apvarg sukh dharahi tula ek ang. Tat swarg apvarg sukh dhariya tula ek ang. तूल नताही सकल मिली जो सुख लव सत्संग. Hey Tat. You know what the demon called Hanumanji? Hey Tat. Oh son. She's calling Hanumanji a son. My son, Hey Tat. Swarg apvarg sukh dhariya tula ek ang. In one scale of the balance, dear son, put together the delights of heaven and bliss of final beatitude. Right? So in one scale, put together the delights of heaven, put bliss, put final moksha, put everything in one side of the scale. But they will never outweigh. They will all be outweighed rather by a moment's joy delivered by communion with the saints, with good people. Why would Lankini say something like this? She is her dying bed. Hanumanji cough her, she's going to die. And she says, my son, put heaven, put God, put freedom all on one scale. It will never outweigh the blessings you get when you associate yourselves with good people. Why? Sant or Satsangh. Santan ke sang lag re, teri achhi bari hai. Good people are very rare in this life. Good people are very, very difficult to find. In fact, it is difficult to be a good person. Right? It's difficult to live a very straightforward life. It is very easy to live a wayward life. You think about it. The easiest thing to do is to be an indisciplined human being. Isn't it easy? You wake up when you want, you eat when you want, sleep when you want, go walk when you want, exercise when you want, pay your bills when you want. A lot of people would find out a joy doing that, right? It's easy to live a life of indiscipline, but it is challenging to live a straightforward, straight, good life. Good people are very rare in this world, and it is very difficult to be a good person. Lankini is telling Hanumanji on her dying bed that, Hanumanji, when you meet such a saint, when you meet such a good person, they will give you the happiness that outweighs the joys of heaven in life. प्रभिबसि नगर खींचे सब काजा, हृदय राखी कोसलपुर राजा। गरल सुधारि करहि मिताई, गोपद सिंधु अनल सितलाई। गरुद समेरु रेणु समताही, राम कृपा करि चितवा जाई। अति लघु रूप धरे हूँ हनुमाना, पैता नगर सुमिरि भगवाना। श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय जय राम। Lankini, the demoness, she blessed Hanumanji. She said, Hanumanji, please enter the city. I will not prevent you anymore. Enter the city. My son, enter the city. Because when Ram Bhagwan is enshrined in your heart, Hanumanji, when Ram Bhagwan, not in your mind or your head or anywhere else, when Ram Bhagwan is enshrined in your heart, Hanumanji, what happens? Poison turns into nectar. Poison turns into nectar. Let us not forget Mirabai. Mirabai was a devotee of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. And when she was little, she saw the wedding ceremony going on in the village. She asked her mother, what is that? The mother says, that is the wedding of a boy and a girl. She says, Mother, I want a husband too. The mother gave her an idol of Shri Krishna. That is your husband. She cooked for him, she fed him, she danced for him. And one day when the mother says, it's time for you to get married, she says, no, I already have a husband. Right? Anyway, she was married. But she told her husband that I am already married to Krishna, don't come in my room. You know what the husband did one day? Zahar ka pyala Rana ji bheje, pivot mira hasi re. What happened to her? The husband knew that Mirabai would bathe Krishna Bhagwan with milk every day. And then she would drink the milk afterwards. That's called Charnamrit. So he put poison in the milk so that Krishna will die, and when she drink the milk, she will die too. So she bathed the Murti of the Lord, and then she took the milk. Zahar ka pyara Rana ji bheje. And what happened? Pivat mira hasi re. Pivat mira hasi re. Mirabai did not know if it was poison or whatever. What she knew though, but she had faith and confidence that she is drinking the Charnamrit of Krishna. And when she is drinking the Charnamrit of Krishna that came from the feet of the Lord, it will destroy all impurities, because whatever touches the feet of the Lord becomes pure. Whatever touches the feet of the Lord becomes pure. Lankini is telling Hanumanji, when Ram Bhagwan is enshrined in your heart, what happens? Poison is turned into nectar. Our poisonous thoughts is turned into sweet thoughts. Our poisonous words are turned into sweet words. Our poisonous actions are turned into sweet actions when Ram Bhagwan. My son, when Ram Bhagwan is enshrined in your heart, foes, your enemies, they are turned into friends. The ocean ebbs to the size of a cow's hoof, and fire becomes cool. My son, And the Mount Meru, the great Mount Meru, becomes a grain of sand. A grain of sand. Now, imagine that. The great mountain becomes a grain of sand when Ram Bhagwan is enshrined in your heart. This is the blessing she gave to Hanumanji. Go and your mission will be successful. The message this evening in our brief katha and our brief satsang is that every one of us, we have to keep our Lord in our heart. Chapter 15, verse 15 of the Bhagavad Gita. Keep the Lord in your heart. And when you keep the Lord in your heart, all these things become possible. Poison into nectar. The ocean reduces itself to the size of a hoof of a cow. Friends turn into enemies when God is in your heart. The challenge is, how do you keep the Lord in your heart? How did Hanumanji manage to do that and do so many things? You think you have work and colleagues and friends in society. Hanumanji is never ever idling. Ram Kaj karive ko atur Prabhu. Ram Kaj karive ko atur. He is always working for Ram Bhagwan. So we all have to work and we have to carry on life. We have to, raise our families. We have to take care of society. We have to take care of ourselves. But never ever let go of God from your heart. I am so very happy that the community, especially our young people, are embracing God a little bit more. Do not be afraid that God requires 24/7 attention and you have to leave all your life and become a monk to serve your Lord. Keep the Lord in your heart, and when you do so, everything becomes possible for you. Bole Pawan Sutta Hanuman ki Jai. We'll have Anaya sing bhajan, and then Arjun will sing bhajan. Afterwards, we'll do Hanumanji Chalisa, dedicating it to one of our devotees of the temple. I'm so very proud of these young people, friends. Week after week, they come on out to the temple. Our weekly troop here is made up of Bhumika, who's not here today, but she's here most times. Anaya, who's going to sing now. Arjun, Avin, and Aditya, of course, and his sister usually comes as well, Aruna, and Bhuvan, who's doing the technical thing at the back. Very committed young group who come here Tuesday, and they make every effort to be here. We want to thank them very much, and I hope the community sees the kind of commitment these children have, and they have so much going on already in their life, but they're still here. And I will sing to you beautiful bhajan, He Ram, He Ram. Thank you, Anaya. Beautiful dedication there to Bhagwan Ram. Hey Ram, Hey Ram. A very old song. Now we'll have Arjun to make his contribution in the form of a bhajan.
बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम जन्म सफल होगा रे वंदे मन मेरा बसावे मन मेरा बसावे बोलो राम जय जय राम राम नाम के मोती को सांसों की माल बना ले मन मेरा बसा ले बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम जय जय राम पतित पावन करुणा करे और सदा सुख दाता बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम हे राम पतित पावन करुणा करे और सदा सुख दाता सरस सुहावन अति मन भावन राम से प्रीत लगा ले
Beautiful rendition there by Arjun. Beautiful song. Vrinda will sing a bhajan now, and after that we'll do Hanumanji Chalisa.
आन पवन कुमार, आन पवन कुमार, हमारे इस मंदिर में। आन पवन कुमार, आन पवन कुमार, हमारे इस मंदिर में।
Siyaapati Ramchandra Bhagavan ki. Before we conclude, we sing our Hanumanji Chalisa. Today's Hanumanji Chalisa is dedicated to the Ramprasad family. Bhai Kamo Ramprasad has requested that today's Chalisa be dedicated to his father in heaven, who's celebrating his birthday. Bhai Kamo is no stranger to our temple. You know him as Kamo, Aloo King, makes very good aloo curry and food. A servant of the temple and very, very loyal to the temple, and his wife Savita and their family. Today, on behalf of the temple, we join with them to wish them all the best as they celebrate their dad's birthday in heaven. Happy birthday to our dad in heaven. We love you to the moon and back. Bhagwan's blessings in abundance from Kamo Ram Prasad and the entire family. Of course, I know his late father very well. I actually did his funeral close to 20 years ago, or a little over 20 years ago in Canada. So he's from the village back home. And today we pray that his Atma continue to attain Mukti. Bhagwan's blessings on him. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raja Nij Man Mukur Sudhar Barno Raghuvar Bimal Jasu Jodayak Phalchari Buddhihin Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavan Kumar Bal Buddhi Vidya Deho Mohi Haraho Kalesh Vikar Ram ji se Ram Ram kahiyo कहियो जी हनुमान जी
राम जी से राम राम कहियो कहियो जी हनुमान जी
ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो कहियो जी हनुमान जी
राम जी से राम राम कहियो कहियो जी हनुमान जी
जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय
कपीश तिन्ह लोको उजागर
रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा
अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम
महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी
कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी
कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा
कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा
हाथ भद्र और ध्वजा विराजे
काने मूज जनेऊ साजे
शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंत विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर
राम काज करिबे को आतुर
प्रभु चरित सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा
विकट रूप धरि लंक चुरावा
भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे
रामचंद्र के काज सवारे
लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बढ़ाए
तुम मम प्रिय भरत संभाए
राम जी से राम राम कहियो कहियो जी हनुमान जी हे राम जी से राम राम कहियो
कहियो जी हनुमान जी
सहस कमल अस कही श्रीपति कंत सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद यम कुबेर दिगपाल चाहते कवि कोविद कही
सके कहाते
तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाए राज पर दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग
जाना
युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर
पर जाना
प्रभु मोत्रिका मिलि मुख माही जल लीला गए
अचरज नाई
दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते
सुगमानो गए तुमरे कीते
राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा
तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना
आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक हाथ पे कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे राम जी से राम राम कहियो कहियो जी हनुमान जी
राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान जी।
नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत
वीरा,
संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो
लावे,
सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, तासु अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा है, पर सिद्धि जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे,
असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे,
अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, सुर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के
दुख बिसरावे, अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाए, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए,
और देवता चित्त न धरहि, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करहि, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई, जो शत बार पाठ कर को, छूट ही बंदी महासुख। जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा, हो इसे दिशा की गोरीसा, तुलसीदास सदा हरिचय राखी, जय नाथ हृदय महादेव, ओ की जय नाथ हृदय महादेव, राखी जय नाथ हृदय महादेव। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय में बसहूँ सुरभूप। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। बोले बजरंगबली भगवान की जय। Happy birthday again in heaven to Pitaji, and blessings to the entire family, of course. This Saturday coming is Gita Jayanti on December 3rd, Gita Jayanti. We will have a Gita Jayanti service in the temple from 6:30 p.m. to 8 o'clock. The pujas will be done earlier by the Panditji here. So the Satsangh will start at 6:30 p.m. and finish at 8 p.m. So everybody is invited to come out to celebrate Gita Jayanti at the temple. Gita Jayanti, of course, is the day when Sri Krishna Bhagwan began narrating the Gita to Arjun. We'll do a little Gita singing and so on, chanting at the temple. I hope, I got to talk to the kids, make sure they're available to come on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Okay. I have to book them because I didn't tell them as yet. We can do some nice chanting. Who is available? It doesn't matter. But Gita Jayanti is Sunday in the evening. Okay, so one verse I'll leave you with, and then Arti. This is Balkand. Ati apar se sarit bar, jo nrip setu karai, chari pipil kau param, laghu binushram parai jai. हे जो अत्यंत अपार श्रेष्ठ नदियां है, यदि कोई राजा उन पर पुल बंधवा देते हैं, तो अत्यंत चोटी चितिया भी उस पर चढ़कर बिना परिश्रम ही पार चली जाती है ना? What does this mean? It means that there may be a very big river. There may be a very big river, and you may look at it and say, wow, how in the world can I cross over this river? It is so big and vast, and look at me, I cannot even swim. But if a king builds a bridge over that river, Ramayana tells us, even the little ants can cross over that big river and go to the other side. And that is one of the beautiful opening dohas of the Ramayana. It means never be fear of what you see in front of you. Never be fear of your journey. Never be fear of what appears in front of you. Because with a small little solution, you can go across that ocean of life if you have Bhagwan with you. Bole Siyapati Ramchand Bhagwan ki jai. Aarti. Let us stand for Aarti, please. Om yani kani cha papani janmantar kritani cha tani sarvani nashyantu pradakshinam pade pade.
आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। जाके बल से गिरिवर कापे रोग दोष जाके निकट न जाके। अंजनी पुत्र महाबलदाई संतन के प्रभु सदा सहाय। आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। देवीरो रघुनाथ पताए लंका जारी सिया सुधराए। लंका समुद्र समुद्र सिखाए जात पवन सुत बार नलाए। आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। लंका जारी असुर संहारे सिया राम जी के काज सवारे। लक्ष्मण मूर्छित पड़े सकारे आनि संजीवन प्राण उबारे। आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की।
शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिविरध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मामदेव देव। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनां, सर्वे सन्तु निरामय, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म, तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति, हरि ओम। बोले गणपति भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियावर रामचंद्र की, राधा कृष्ण भगवान की, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, बालकृष्ण लाल की, गंगा मैया की, यमुना मैया की, गौ माता की, भारत माता की, नव दुर्गा माता की, सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की, सत्यनारायण स्वामी की, सरस्वती माता की, महालक्ष्मी माता की, महाजगदम्बिका माता की। नमः पार्वती पतये। हर 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 महादेव। शंभो सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। सबको जय जय सीताराम। जय श्री राम। शुभ रात्रि। गुड नाइट।